Well, good evening. Welcome to Bedtime Stories with me, Pastor Michelle. Today is Thursday, January 31st. No, December 31st. Sorry, December 31st. We are inching ever so closer to 2021. So happy New Year's Eve. So let's hear, sorry, December. We're still in December. Our Disney story of the night is Lilo and Stitch, and it's called An Out of This World Party. Every year on December 31st, one of Lilo's classmates had a party. One year, Lilo begged Nanny to let her have the party at their house. Lilo wanted to show off her new friends Jumba and Pleakley to her classmates and to prove to them that even though Stitch wasn't a very good dog, he was a great alien. Lilo gave invitations to all her classmates, even Myrtle, but only because Nanny said Lilo had to invite her. Myrtle didn't want to go to the party any more than Lilo wanted to have her there, but she didn't want to be left out either. On the night of the party, Lilo ushered all the kids over to a stage in the backyard. Then she pulled back the curtains to reveal Stitch in a fancy rock and roll costume. Stitch crooned into a microphone while swiveling his hips and strumming his guitar. All the kids thought he was cool except Myrtle. When Stitch tried to give her a kiss on the cheek during a love song, she shrieked, "Oh, yuck, dog germs," and ran away as fast as she could. Jumba turned to Lilo and gave her a wink. "Who wants to play Pin the Smile on the Man on the Moon?" he asked. "I do," shouted Myrtle. Jumba hustled Myrtle into a small spaceship with no windows. Then he handed her a large paper smile. "When you pass by the moon in a few hours, try to pin the smile in the correct position. Remember that you'll be traveling at several thousand miles per hour, so act quickly." Then he shut the cockpit door. "But the spaceship is fake," Lilo said to Jumba. "It's not moving or anything." "Ah, but Myrtle doesn't know that," Jumba replied. "Inside the ship, it looks like she's heading to the moon. This should keep her busy for a few hours while we enjoy ourselves." He smiled. "Now, who's up for cake?" The kids cheered and everyone moved over to a picnic table, leaving the spaceship behind. "This is the best party ever," Lilo heard one of her friends shout happily. I have to say that was kind of mean what they did to Myrtle, though, putting her in a fake spaceship and then saying, "Okay, you go and pin the smile on the Man on the Moon." I don't know if that's something bad about that. All right. So our bold woman in Black history, we're finishing up this book, is Lorna Simpson, who is a famous photographer. That's what I want. All right. She was born in Brooklyn. She began her career as a documentary photographer with the goal of capturing life as it is. After college, she took a trip to Europe and Africa and became interested in changing the way people could experience photographs. She wanted to use photography as a way of understanding the subject instead of just looking at it. In particular, she wanted to create a better understanding of African American women. So much of her work focused on experimenting and finding new ways to develop imagery. In the 80s, while doing graduate study at the University of California in San Diego, she began to incorporate text into her images to add a second layer of meaning. She called this phototext, and these became her most iconic works. She brought attention to contemporary society's relationships with and perception of African American women. Through her art, she tackled subjects such as race, gender, and identity. Many of her works obscure the figures' faces. She calls them anti-portraits. She has exhibited her photographs at some of the most respected venues around the art world. In 1990, she became the first African American woman to exhibit at the biggest international arts festival, the Venice Biennale. Lorna continues to push the boundaries of photography and experiments with other media such as video, drawing, and silk screen printing. Her work has helped pave the way, and create a space in the fine art world for other Black women artists. Sorry, I was looking at my dog. All right, God bless you all, and have a wonderful night.